The Grenlec Debates. Power, bright ideas.
This is the 2023 edition of the Grenlec Debates. Welcome. As we enter the third round of competition, the quarterfinals, we invite you to sit back, relax, and watch our debaters explore ideas and think on their feet. Please bear in mind that these debates are impromptu. The students are given the broad theme to research prior to the match. Then, on match day, they randomly select their motions and are given 30 minutes to prepare their presentations without assistance from their teachers or electronic channels. The theme for this round, artificial intelligence. The areas of focus, AI in the classroom and AI in society. I am Ambrosia Charles, your chairperson and a former Grenlec debater. I call this house to order. This match is between McDonald College and the St. George's Institute. The motion is, be it resolved that AI tools promote critical thinking. For the proposition, the St. George's Institute. For the opposition, McDonald College.
Honorable judges, chairman, audience, opponents, good afternoon. I am privileged to engage in a friendly discourse on this most controversial topic, be it resolved that AI tools promote critical thinking. As members of the proposition, my team and I are irrefutably for this moot. As first speaker, it is my duty to define key terms in our argument. I will focus on how AI can be personalized and equitable to all learners, as well as how, as one people on Earth, AI can help us move forward as critical thinkers. My second speaker will focus on the provision of data by AI and AI in learning. According to IBM.com, artificial intelligence is a field which combines computer science and robust data sets to mimic the problem-solving and decision-making capabilities of the human mind. According to Oxford Language, society is the aggregate of people living together in a community. According to Collins Dictionary, technology is defined as the methods, systems, and devices which are the result of scientific knowledge used for practical purposes. According to Britannica.com, education can be thought of as the transmission of values and an accumulation of knowledge of a society. Every learner is different. There are auditory learners, read and write, visual and kinesthetic. With the availability of AI, a revolutionary change can now occur within the education system. AI can now generate new and innovative methods catering to all learners, including those with disabilities. If the information that is taught in education institutions is made accessible and comprehensible to all learners, they can then analyze this knowledge and produce a judgment, which is the very definition of critical thinking. Even in the correcting of work, Newton reports AI can produce individualized corrections and even lesson plans for students. This has proven to be greatly beneficial, as the study states that 10,000 students had a total increase of 62% in test scores as a result of implemented AI programs. Furthermore, AI will help underdeveloped countries progress in multiple fields, which will help them and the rest of the world to move forward as critical thinkers. Regardless of the limited resources and slow adoption of AI, several developing countries have launched AI national strategies following developed countries for several reasons. This includes Mexico, India, and Palestine. By investing in AI educational training, developing countries can help to develop a skilled workforce that is capable of participating in the global AI industry. This skilled workforce will proceed to participate in solving different problems of the world through critical thinking. AI tech has enhanced productivity by automating repetitive and mundane tasks, allowing human workers to focus on high-value activities that require creativity, critical thinking, and problem-solving skills. This leads to improved efficiency, faster production, and ultimately increases economic output. I thank you.
good afternoon, most esteemed judges, debaters, and members of the audience. My teammates and I stand in full opposition of the resolution. Be it resolved that AI tools promote critical thinking. According to IBM, artificial intelligence tools leverages computers and machines to mimic the problem-solving and decision-making capabilities of the human mind. Promote to encourage progress or success. Critical thinking, to think during a crisis, both explained by Oxford Dictionary. AI has been around since 1951, which makes the use of AI not new. We use AI in our everyday life, from Tesla's car to Google Maps, from Amazon recommendations to TikTok's algorithm. AI programming is found in virtual assistant tools like Google Assistant that performs a variety of tasks from breakfast recommendations to complex questions about aerodynamics. As first speaker, I will state how students rely heavily on AI-powered tools. My second speaker will then tell us how persons rely on AI, and also how AI will abolish the idea of critical thinking. My rebuttal speaker will further solidify our stance and deconstruct the allegations made by our opponents. Members of the audience, do you not think if the organizers of this competition believed AI-powered tools promoted critical thinking, they would have allowed us to use AI tools in the preparation rooms? Seeing that critical thinking is a major part of this debate, AI tools are not allowed because it does not promote critical thinking. To commence, students develop a dependency on AI-powered tools. AI tools for education includes Grammarly, ChatGPT, Gradescope, and Wolfram Alpha. Wolfram Alpha, for example, is an answer machine which uses computation intelligence and a stored knowledge base to provide answers to complex factual questions according to my life study. If students constantly rely on AI tools, what will happen when it's time for them to attempt their paper 2 exam? How will they be able to critically think by themselves without AI when they relied heavily on the AI-powered machines? Just imagine your English language teacher decides to give an assignment to complete an essay. The students used AI to complete that assignment. When it is time to do that essay for English A exam, they cannot complete it, not at a high quality rate as they would have done previously with the AI tool. These students cannot think on their own as they depend heavily on AI. Using AI-powered tools will be limiting our students' creativity and innovation, Mr. Speaker. Ponder on it. Judges, if we rely too heavily on AI, Capo go smoke their pipe. I thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. It is my job this afternoon to continue our team's argument in proposition to the moot, be it resolved that AI promotes critical thinking. Dear chairpersons, AI can enhance critical thinking by promoting access to vast amounts of data, enabling faster information processing and uncovering patterns. Although opponents may suggest that excessive dependence can result in cognitive complacency, that may not always be the case. It is up to the user to use integrity and decide whether or not they want to use AI as a source to just put on their exam and leave it at that. AI programs such as Kahoot helps with critical thinking by having to pick apart and choose an answer within an allotted time. Other AI programs shows the user where they should look when making certain decisions, solving particular problems so that the individual can implement and use such strategies in the future. This also enhances critical thinking.
AI also improves students' engagement, which increases brain activity and critical thinking. AI technologies can increase student engagement by offering interactive and immersive learning experiences such as virtual reality and augmented reality technologies, for instance, can bring abstract concepts to life. According to a study published in the British Journal of Educational Technology, students who use VR in the classroom demonstrated higher eager and motivation compared to those in traditional learning environments. AI-powered chatbots and virtual assistants can also provide immediate feedback and support to persons, fostering a more interactive environment for critical thinking. Also, online calculators, which I personally use, provide step-by-step solutions and other ways a students could use to solve certain equations. AI can serve as a powerful creative tool, assisting artists and creators in generating new ideas and expanding creative possibilities. For example, Adobe's AI-powered tools like Adobe Sensei helps graphic designers and artists enhance their creativity and critical thinking by automating repetitive tasks. According to a survey by IBM, 82% of creative and design professionals are in support of AI in their industries because it broadens the way they think and brings ideas when creating designs. My worthy opponents, unquestionably, AI does promote critical thinking. AI is only here to be utilized as an extension of our own capabilities. A study done by McKinsey. I thank you.
Good evening, members of the audience, judges, and to all onlookers. As second speaker of the opposition, I am here to prove to you why our stance on the resolution, be it resolved, AI tools promote critical thinking, is the correct one. My 2 points to be presented will show how persons will be reliant on AI and how it will abolish the idea of critical thinking. Judges, AI-powered tools do not promote critical thinking simply because persons now have a tendency to rely on AI-powered tools like ChatGPT, Grammarly, and Gradescape to think for them in critical situations. AI-powered tools encourage us to fall back on them in critical situations or a crisis. Imagine your group project is due tomorrow. You and your classmates are stuck. Instead of brainstorming and thinking on your feet, you turn to AI to do it for you. According to Zapier research, ChatGPT reached 100 million users faster than any other app. By February 2023, the website saw an average of 25 million users. Does this not show how people are replacing critical thinking with AI tools? My opponents, if AI-powered tools were to take over our critical thinking skills, it would demote socialization in humans. Additionally, different opinions on topics will be non-existent. As an intelligent race, the dependence on AI will bring us into bad times. Humans will be reliant on these tools to make simple decisions like, what should I eat for lunch or what should I wear to the party? Judges, to conclude, AI will demolish our critical thinking skills and in turn, transform us into mindless sheep. I thank you.
Good morning, all. My worthy opponents, my first speaker stated that students tend to be reliant on AI tools to assist them with their work. When they have to attempt an exam, when all they have been doing was using AI tools, what will happen there?
But wouldn't you say that examinations, already as it is, relies solely on students cramming information for memorization? So therefore, wouldn't you say that the problem of applying techniques and knowledge learned during school is already pre-existing regardless of AI, and therefore it's not exclusive, nor is an issue brought on by the use of artificial intelligence by students?
My worthy opponents, do all students cram for an exam?
A large majority, yes. But also I could say, do all students use AI to prepare for examinations and essays?
A large majority, yes.
According to what statistic?
Huh?
According to what statistic? According to what research?
You can see that AI is being used heavily, right, by students, and there are apps created because they use AI so much in schools, like the Turnitin. I am not equipped with the website at the moment. I stated many apps students use to do their work, but your second speaker only stated one app that promotes critical thinking. Do you have any other apps?
Desmos, an online calculator and graph creator. Also, it has this algebraic calculator that's online that also says steps on how to do your calculations.
What is the name of it?
Algebraic calculator?
Okay, next question. Do you not believe that since the many advancements in AI tools, it has made it easier for people to depend on AI?
And according to what has proven that persons are relying more on AI since its invention?
I already answered your question about that when I stated that the use of AI in schools.
But you did not provide any statistics or studies to back up that claim.
In our schools.
According to your first speaker, AI tools were not allowed in the preparation of this competition. However, AI also counts as search and recommendation engines, such as Google. Are you saying that you did not utilize search engines for this debate?
I said in my speech that AI was not cannot be utilized in the preparation room that we had downstairs.
No, you said more for the preparation of this debate.
Yeah.
No, I did not say that.
Even in the preparation, you have notes from Google.
Okay, but you are not, this is an impromptu style debate. You are not given the topic, so you do not, sometimes you are not fully equipped with the proper resources.
You are not given the mood, not the topic.
Yes.
But thank you for your response. We need to move on. Your first speaker stated that students depend on AI. However, would you not say that it is up to the user to exercise integrity and self-control? It is also not up to the teachers to instill self-control, dependence of thought into students?
This is taught my worthy opponent. But how many students will really go to the long route to find out an answer when the answer is sitting right on there with a tap of a button?
Students as myself?
Probably. But
and many other students would go into the book instead of going to AI because they know that stuff aren't actually accurate.
Not in this generation.
I'm born in this generation.
Are you doubting the overall integrity of the human population of the world by saying all of them will use AI in order to complete all their assignments and work?
Yes.
Oh, that's unfortunate. On to our next question, since we must move on. Your second speaker said AI tools diminishes socialization within people. How would you say that does so?
Can you repeat your question?
Your second speaker says that AI tools diminishing socialization. How so?
Okay, with the use of AI tools, right? People, okay, in classrooms, people interact with one another. But with AI, you can study at home, right? And if they study at home, they are by themselves, not interacting with anybody. That is how it abolishes.
However, with the use of AI, they would still go into a classroom setting and talk with their fellow classmates, especially their friends. Studying at home is something that will happen regardless of AI.
Ladies and gentlemen, as rebuttal speaker of the opposition team, I stand before you today simply to assist my team in the demolition of the invalid allegations of our opponents and to show you why our claims are most profound. I fully oppose the resolution. Be it resolved that AI tools promote critical thinking. The proposition team asserted that AI tools can be personalized for all learners. For example, they stated that it helps with lesson planning. That may be true. However, we must take into acknowledgement the fact that still remains that if AI tools can assist in creating lesson plans for students, you must consider the level of dependency this will result in. If we become reliant on AI to do this, it will simply decrease our level of thinking on our own, and that is why their argument was irrelevant. My opponent's second speaker so blatantly tried to convince you that everyone may not be dependent on AI tools. However, how do you know this for a fact? As you stated, every student is different, which means that the problem of reliancy still remains within some students. Human beings are easily tempted, which means we can be tempted to use AI tools to do our work for us. They also asked my POI speakers for the statistics of our claim. However, as our second speaker stated, according to ZPR research, ChatGPT reached 100 million users, faster than every other app. What does this show? I thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for the opportunity to address you today. As the rebuttal speaker, in the following minutes, I will systematically deconstruct the arguments put forth by my esteemed opponents. By the end of this speech, I trust you will find that the foundations upon which their arguments were built are far from unshakable. I should say argument, as our worthy opponents presented 3 versions of the same point. Can you believe that? Their first speaker stated that students develop a dependency on AI tools. However, as my second speaker stated, AI provides a large database which then needs to be analyzed by the students. Furthermore, AI tools such as virtual and augmented reality fostered an increase in student engagement and motivation in the classroom, as stated by a study by the British Journal of Educational Technology. The second speaker stated that AI will hinder interactions with humans. However, AI can be used by those who are not emotionally intelligent to gain tips on how to socialize with others, which will educate them on socialization patterns and help them analyze as well. Dear chairpersons, ponder a moment and think whether you would want to push away the opportunity of enhancing critical thinking in society and also our educational system by agreeing with our opponents. As such, my colleagues and I stand in full support of the moot.
And the winner is McDonald College. Congratulations. Thank you for joining us. Please tune in for complete coverage of the next round of competition in the Grenlec debates, the semi-finals.
The Grenlec debates. Power, bright ideas.